Okay, so back to our design. We stop for this part to create the card. So we'll just use this last video now take tidy the remaining part of the whole tutorial. So what we go do now, we want to start to work on this ashes background and all this content right there. So I'll go my text editor now, and for the HTML, just after where we create this credit card now, I'll collapse on then. Okay, I'll shift my keyboard more. I'll collapse and then I'll create a new div. This div I'll call checkout details. Okay, so not space anywhere. Checkout details. Abi. All right. So inside checkout details now, we'll get a new class. We'll call on purchase. So it'll be div class purchase data. Right. Then after purchase data, we'll get another one. We'll call this one divider. So this divider now go be this thing where they are now. So this divider for here. Then the last one after divider will call be purchase total. All right. So now what do I want to do here now? Say, let's see. I'll get this checkout, blue credit card, checkout details. Right. I'll go back to the design. Credit card, blue, checkout details. Credit card, blue, checkout details. Okay. Okay. All right. So now the whole of this section now be this checkout where you see here now. So right. So inside checkout now we'll get three children now. We'll get the blue, which is this top now, this blue to the top here. We'll get this credit card, which is this card. Then we'll call it get this checkout details now, which is this ashes background. So this checkout details now go house or the item where they here. So we'll already set this credit card now. You see this credit card now. We'll just set them for here. Z index to be 99. Meaning for the three children now, which is this blue, the credit card, and this background now. Now this one now go to the top most part. You get then go to the top, while the rest go to the back. You get the gist now, all right. So now we don't understand our structure. Make we carry on with our design. Okay. So now let's see. Inside purchase data, we will get let's see how we'll get a div class that will call them data. So the data now go house, the company. Okay, let's see like the title and the value. You get so the title and the company value now the Apple and this logo here. So the same thing will happen for this other number, product, and the VAT. So we'll get one class now data and we go wrap this title and value that will duplicate them for all these items here before we come into the divider. So make we just mark up that one first. So now inside the project we'll just get data. Inside the data we'll get something like span.title. Right, so span the title, we'll call our company, then we'll come down, we'll create a new span, we'll call our span dot value. Okay, so inside the value now we'll get image. So this image will get assets / apple 13.svg. Then underneath we'll get span.inner text. and let's see, Apple. Okay. Or feature a small letter. Then we use CSS its own, it's into capital letter using text transform. Before we continue, we'll just style this thing first, because after we finish, we'll just duplicate this, then change value. So now, if I come and in the CSS now, just after my credit card here, I'll collapse her. We'll go target checkout details. So checkout details now, background color will be hash F0, F3, F8. Right, then we'll set the height to 82%, while the width could be 100%. Then border radius could be 1m, while we set position to absolute, and bottom could be 0. So let's see. Let's see the happen. Okay, another style. You know what? No, comment this in at first. Alright. So now what did happen here? If we inspect the elements, it's okay, we'll set position absolute, right? If we don't set bottom to 0 now, this thing will just be somehow, you get, you're not going to actually deal within the height we want here. So they set bottom to 0 now, so that it will just flush to the height of the whole form, you get. Then we set width now to 100% off. This is our checkout here now, you get. Then the height now 82%, so I could just say half somewhere. And if you look at now, it is similar to it we get here, you get. Although this space is bigger shell, so probably if we do something like this, maybe set this one to like 80%. No, not this one. The width, I beg, leave her for the 100%. Good like this. So more leave her for the 100%. Alright. So now what if we do let's see. We fit to set this gap last so now I'll go back first. Code span 8 for we are coming some more gap, like maybe gap of like 5 or 6 or 8, marble 8. Let's see first. Gap 8. Yeah. They actually give us space, but this one got tight one kind. More leave and more just lock up. More lock up. More lock up. Alright, so more leave like this, I beg. Now so if we start to style these things here, so we'll just go back and uncomment this area. So I'll go back to my CSS, then just after the checkout details here, we'll go target purchase data, and we'll set position to relative, while top go be 15.5 m, because ideally this whole thing now can start for somewhere here, you get. So we push and come down now, So 15.5 EM, while we'll set padding to 2 EM. So we'll target the data. We'll set flex using our mixing. So flex center, space between initial, then text transform will be capitalized. And font size could be 1M, while we'll set our color to text 2. The matching bottom to separate each data, we'll set them to 1.2 EM. All right. Inside I'll get title. Title gets, then inside value we get image. So we'll just reduce the image first. We'll set the image height to 1.5 EM. Okay, more expect to get. So currently, you know how the thing they look like, right? So we need to set flex now for this logo and this app now, so that they'll be side by side. So what we'll do, we'll just copy what we'll get here. We'll paste them for the value here. Then I think we need to set on the center. No, it look like this. Then we'll target the title. So the title now, just set font size to font size 2.85 M, while I'll set our font width to 500. All right. So now, after the image, I'll get inner text, right? So we just need to go target the inner text now. So after the image, we'll target inner text, then we'll set color. We'll set color to text 1. Then font weight will be 600. While margin left could be 0.6 EM, because with the space this text now from the image. So we'll see. All right, we'll get something like this. We'll just duplicate first. We'll see whether we need to push some things down. So I'll duplicate this data. So instead of company, we'll get order number. Then we'll not need this image again. We'll change the order number to just 1266201. We'll come here, we'll change the company for here to products. So the products now MacBook Air. Then for the last one, it could be VAT. So VAT of 20%, and the value could be $100.00. All right, so we'll just remove these images out. Okay, so we'll see how it be like. All right, so far this is the take shape, and I like them. The take shape. I know some tweakings here what we do, like for this design now. So I see and say, okay, the distance from this top here now down to this top here, it different for it to get here. You get, so probably if you work with a UI designer, if you at least when I give you Figma designer or whatever, if not Sketch or Adobe XD, if you just find way now, know the exact measurement and try to work with your units and the rest so that you get close to exactly what the designer did. You get just try to keep attention to detail. You get so based on so we just use IT to gauge your distance and about this one we do for you now, but at least you get the gist of what would they try to achieve. So now we'll not tidy this part now, we'll enter this divider and we'll see how to run our pass. So we will go our HTML now, then we'll target divider. We'll target divider. So purchase data. We'll target divider. So inside the divider now, we'll get to div left and right. We'll get to div left and right. So now the left, what do I want to do? This two things ready here now circle. This one and this one, so now white circle. So one at left now, one at right. So once we create and we push one come the edge here, make it overlap. They get so go just flush one kind and then it go turn to half circle. And the same thing now we do one here. You get then we'll go just use I think the divider itself. What is the H arrow? No, the divider itself now we'll call add dash for we'll go add dash for the divider itself. So more just study and more just may see how I want to run a pass. So what I could do the place purchase data collapse, then we'll target divider. So first I go set divider position absolute, yeah, then bottom could be 7.4 m, right? Then width could be 100%. Then I'll set border. So 1 pixel solid. 1 pixel solid. No, 1 pixel dash, not solid. Dashed. Dash. EBBB. Let's see. Not too bright. I inspect this element. So we need to darken out small. Might use this color. So I'll just copy. So D3, D3, D3. I'll just copy. And I'll replace here. Alright. So now, if you observe this thing, this is the output. Oh, this one's still open here. So now just close on. Fresh. If you observe this thing, if you look this one, the dash for this place, they longer a bit and spaced out. You get why this one is this smaller. You get it very, very tiny. So to give us that long dash, what if we do? If we increase the border to probably like 4, you get. If we increase that now, it don't big now, but the dashed line now it don't go far to one kind. You get. So I go show now how would it tidy and just now. We'll tidy and just now. We'll just continue. After the border, I'll set display to flex. And we'll align items to center. So align items to center now to make sure say this circle and this circle now the center. Think they did the center of this line where you see now. So you get all just decentralized somehow. You get so that's not the essence of it I'll do here. Then I'll come down, I'll target left and I'll target right. So since both of them get some similar parties and I make the target like this, so I'll set their position to absolute and their height could be 2.65 m. Duplicate, change this one to width and border radius. Border is going to be 50%. That will set the background color. So white. Can you see? Alright. So see here now B. So it will do. I go target only the left now, yeah. Then I'll set bottom to like no, not even bottom safe. I'll set left to minus 25 pixel. See, to push one corner. Why the right now? I'll set the right to minus 25 pixel too. So you see, so one day half here, the other one day half here. You get. So now, but I'm not even like 6 first, mostly. 4. Okay. So to push on down small, we will likely push on go back sure. So now back to this dash line right here. Now since it's in fat, you get. If you want me thin, normal, you change it to 1 pixel and you go thin. But if it's thin now, you're not gonna get the shape where this one gets. So it's what you do. What I go likely do. Why the thing they tick like this now? Just after this right here, I go target before. Right before, and we'll set content like this. Then display block, position absolute, and width to be 100%, while height will be 2m. Then background color could be the same thing as this. Yeah. It could be same as this checker details color now, which is this one. Okay. While what just say? Okay. So since it don't vanish now, be so much just inspect and measure now. We try to achieve now. So we'll set bottom now, so like 1 pixel mostly. -1. You see, You see that it's doing also. So you see and say we dey use the before now to create what kind blockade now where they block the whole width. If I remove the background color now, you see everything. You get. But if I put them back now, you see and say we dey use that blockade now to just block some parts so that the remaining part of show now go give us that illusion of okay, the dash line dey long and it separates well and it's still thin. You get. So then what we do. So now we need to push this one and go up back. Let's see as our design be. We need to push and go back. So I might just take this thing back to like 6.4. I think bottom here we put -2 pixel, right? Okay, this into the cover. More just run off inspect element here. Okay, -30 pixel, good. So -30 pixel. Okay. But now this one is space got to do one kind. Okay, so if you do it, we'll add bottom now to the circle here. We'll push them small. You get. So my inspect. So we target this circle. The left and the right. We'll set bottom to -15 pixel. Okay, something like this. We'll go paste down here. Then more space. This thing, the space too much. More reduce more space. So meaning the data. Margin bottom -1.2. This one called good pass. 0.2. I'll say like 0.8. 0.7. We'll leave on for 0.7. Alright. So where the place purchase data. So it will be 0.7. Okay. Then these other things are there. Tika. So I think that will be the inner text. So I'm going to turn that to 700 first. Okay. The thing that takes shape. That makes sense. Alright, now quickly now more just more tidy. This you have to pay and this blah 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 already here. So for this last one it's all good do. Inside the purchase total, we'll create a new div class now. We'll call on total, right? Then we'll create the span class. We'll call on DSC. Just short on description. We'll just put you have to pay. You get. Then we'll create another span. No, not span. It's going to be div. We'll call them T amounts. So inside T amounts now, we'll get H1. We'll call the H1 amounts and we'll give them 549. Then we'll get a sub. So something like a subscript tag and we'll put 0.99. We'll key this space right there. Then just after the H1, we'll create a span. We'll call them symbol. So inside symbol now, we'll just put USD, right? Then after the total, we'll create our image. This image now will be dockets.png. Okay. So now we need to push and come down here. So what we'll do, after the divider, I'm gonna collapse purchase data, collapse divider. Then I think after divider, we'll get purchase total, right? So purchase total. I'll say push on to absolute. And bottom will be 1.4 EM. While our width could be 100%. Then we'll set padding to 0 for top and bottom, right, left, and right will be 2 M. Then we'll set our flex. So exactly like this, flex center, space between initial. All right. Then we'll target total. And inside total, we'll get the description, right? So now the color for this description will be hash 8E9 6A3. We'll set font size to 0.9 EM. While our font weight could be 500. Okay, so much to do yet. All right, so you have to pay. So we'll style this amount here, then we'll just tidy this image as this smaller. Okay, so after the description, we'll target T amount. So T amount, we still need the flex, but this time we'll change some values. Align 90 could be center, but space between will still be initial, as well as the flex direction. It will be initial too. So now I'll set the color to text 1. Then amount will be font size 2 EM. Font width will be 700. Why the sub now, which is subscripts? We'll set region to relative first. The font size will be 0.6 EM. We'll set the bottom to 1 px. The font width could be 500. Okay. So now we'll get something like this, but This font weight will be mostly cash and small. Instead of 500, maybe we can 600. Okay. So by default, if we remove this this thing, see how this thing they look like. So then the original way it's supposed to look like, it's supposed to come down as a subscript you get. If we use SCP now, superscript now, it go up, you get. So now, based on say it got to come down, that's why we actually they target this sub now. Then they do some small stylings with position relative, font size, and all this bottom way this for you now. So make me like this. So we'll just target this USD. So for the USD, I think we call symbol. So now just after the amount, right? We'll target symbol, then we'll just copy all these things here because majority of them I will still use. We need position relative. We need font size to be 1.1 EM. We need instead of bottom will be top. So top will be 4 pixels. Then we'll not need font weight or killer. So set margin left to space them out small to 0.2 EM, while we just set the color. So I think we'll not give something like this before this one. So I might just copy this color. All right. So most it will get so far. Okay. So now the thing don't look nice and interesting. So we'll just reduce this thing small. So we'll just target the image here and we'll change the height to 1.6 EM. I think that should be more than enough. So total. Okay. Right. Total. Okay, so we'll target the image here. We'll just set the height to 1.6 M. Okay. We'll not get the actual icon shell bits. We'll just make do with this one now. So I think I like the way this whole thing they look now, although I see some small things like that for visit touch, but more not touch anything, we're gonna make it spoil. It good like this. Okay, so I think we'll finish majority of the design, right? So we just need to come back then tackle. Okay, more just make me look sweet. So we'll put this background already here. Then we'll add this Windows background for this place here. So I'll go back to my code then. Inside my code, we'll just trace the wrapper. So let's see. Max with 1 topics here. Position relative, margin auto, padding top 6 EM, background color. You know what? We'll first target the body. So for the body here, I'll set the background URL. So URL could be /asset/bg.jpg. Now, I'm not showing you something. You see the way I put // here when I try call this image from the asset folder. You know, say it's different from the way they call this one. No dot here. You know why? The reason is if you look our folder here, see the whole project file now. We get assets, we get CSS, we get node modules and all these files. So this HTML file direct now, what would they call this asset form? Straight up, it look inside this asset folder direct. You get, so we'll not need to open any door again. It just goes straight to the asset folder and it grab what the inside there. But the case different for for this CSS or this SCSS file. Why? Because this SCSS file now, so it inside folder. You get, so it needs to come outside first from the folder before it goes start to access another folder. So by using these dots, we just okay, come outside from the folder first. Then when you come outside for the folder now, wait it inside this level where you don't come out to now. Wait it the level now, we get asset folder, we get node modules. Okay, we define asset folder. So now it don't enter asset folder, then you see this bg.jpg. If maybe inside this CSS folder, another folder they define it, we'll go do something like this again, /. You see? So that means if they come out from this first one, come out from the second one, the first start to access this asset. But since we'll not get something like that, we'll not need them. So you need to understand some of these things because it will really aid your work process and the rest, so that you don't get confused yourself. Okay, why my image not the show? Why this not the app? Why this not the app? You get, so some of these things are kind of little things where like say go they stress you with time. So you need to know how to overcome them so that body could suit you yourself. You could like yourself. You get, so any asha, we'll just set background here. We'll see. Okay, we'll get this background. What will we do? If we say background repeats, no repeats, then background position. Where the shortcut today now? Background position will be left. Okay. Let's see. All right. So now we need to push this thing come down small, which is this modal where they want to push and come down small. So the pusher now, just after this our padding, we'll put 3 EM. We'll set what's the padding top? We'll set I think margin. So we'll set margin top to like 6 EM. Makes sense. Okay, then the last thing, we need to put this X icon for here. So back to our index.html. We'll close this one. Open this. Form. So we'll put the X now. Let's see the close button. Okay, so if we put the close button on top of just after the wrapper here, so it could be a button class or it could be anything. Anchor tag. What is button class? So I just put button dot close btn. You get, then inside now HVG assets close. So I'll just copy what we'll get here, paste them inside here. Okay, so we'll get close button here. So we need to target this close button now. So they go do now just after this margin top now. We'll target close btn. So close btn, I'll set position to absolute. Then z index to 99. While we'll set top to 16 pixel. Then right right go CBC slim pixel. What else? Let's see. This never show. Okay, which is sub class close button wrapper close button. This. My space the elements. Okay. Padding top. This even cancel ourselves. Oh. We'll come out to that one. Get bigger fish to fry. Why not the show? Oh, the SVG did not get height yet, so SVG height. So we just set the height to 1.5 m. Alright. So I like the thing be like this. So now we're going to give more room here, more space. So to do that, we'll just inspect the element again. We'll see what we do. We set padding top here before. So if we image this padding 3 it will come out, but it will scatter everything here. So it will fit do. If it's okay, top will be 6 em. Top 6 em. Left top right bottom, left top right bottom, left bottom will be 3 em. 3 em. Okay. Control C. So copy that code, then we'll just paste them here. Then we'll delete this one for the top. All right. So I think this thing don't take shape. Like this, we'll not tidy this whole thing. Let's see. And if I look at this in there, the be like say one kind box D here. Sure. Tidy that one as your assignment. Let's one box here. Tidy them. So what I would like more doing. Just think of well, let's if they tweak this thing, like just try to do a little bit of perfection to get. Although we've done a good job, you get, but it's second to be like say I still modify on my own, like the width of this thing too wide, the shadow for this card is too harsh. Waiting again, must see the spacing for this place now. Now that thing to wash out for. What is the spacing for this top here on this place now? That's the wash out for. So if you just try to tweak your own way just to see what if you do not to make the whole design better, but for now I think I'm okay with that with what I don't do so far. So now here we'll end this video without trying now. So you know the now subscribe to this channel for more content like this. Like the video, click on the notification button so that you get updates if I post any new stuff.